We're back with another one. Maybe this. We just played joselimonta. Threw it away at the end of we were black -4 position. Hey ho. I only did that to kind of open up this diagonal. That's kind of my sole plan of this. That feels a bit premature. Let's take it and we get some 3 development now. This, or I think this. Let's try. Feels kind of open, doesn't it? Bit of a light squared issue. Get this knight out this way. Yeah, I think maybe, I don't know, should I spend more time in the opening trying to play better moves, or just accept that I'm rubbish out of the opening and we'll play from a middle game? Yeah, same. So they've got the same kind of battery lineup, so we'll go, I think, here. And then maybe like this. Castles. This. I'm wondering if, like, attacking the rook, attacking the bishop. What's going to happen here? A sensible castle is nice. Kind of like launching here, maybe this. Maybe this. I like this. And if this pawn ever moves, I've got this. Okay. This is quite weak. Let's start with this. They might be going for the same kind of plan as me, casting this way. In which case maybe is taking here viable then? Give you a bit of a damaged structure. Maybe playing this. Well, what's challenging is takes this on the pawn. Push it. No, you can't really push it. You can play king up. And I play queen up. And you play this here. No, I'm going to go for that. That looks like it's got potential. I can't really see. No, you can play this. It's a bit dicey. I don't know, maybe I was a bit premature to give up my bishop. Yeah, there. Ooh, wow. It's rather exotic. Maybe push h5 now. Maybe I should have played this to defend the pawn. But there's a lot going on now. I wonder if you go mad and play something like this. Yeah, so my fullback, I've always got this square. This might be useful. Yeah, because I kind of like the idea of takes with some pressure then across that a5 pawn. But takes does drop here. No, it doesn't, because I come in here. Bam. I'll take there. Queen here maybe after this pawn. Gets you a bishop out though, doesn't it? And then queen up. I like when you start with this. Didn't think you're threatening this, are you? Maybe I was also thinking maybe this is an idea to kind of get this. Because I also just I want to be able to play this because your queen doesn't have any decent squares. It's got to go back this way, and then I take here with the fork, but I can't play this because this hangs. So maybe queen h3 would have been better, or rook e3. Rook e3 then there, and then there's lots of pressure. Now rook e3. Yeah, now rook e3. You can take, I would take this way. I lose the end of the fork of it, but it's still a useful pawn, isn't it, to pick up. I was thinking if I take this way, you can put this check in, and then I take back. Okay, so now I have this, and your queen's trapped. Actually trapped. I think you have some counterplay like here. I just take you and then pick up your queen. No available squares. It's funny that well, to be fair, they only had 4. Yeah, so I said that before the only way out was through there. Yeah. Take. No, I could be really unnecessary and take here. Up there, then there, then there. There's no need, so we just take here. And yeah, we're a queen for a rook. Pressure here. Which isn't so easy to deal with. Everything's kind of nicely defended, like they don't have this tactic. I'm gonna take with a knight, king up, but now queen up, and you're in a bit of bother. Then you play this. That gives me this hold, and that. Let's start with that. Like I say, it gives me this hole, which I'd love to be able to plonk a piece on. Yep. Okay, so this knight. I think I'm going to play king here just to defend my bishop. So they're trying to create something immediately. I'm just going to come back here. Defend the rook importantly. You still have this actually, don't you? This. Yeah. Annoying. So here we go. 3, 5 for 5, 3. We do get quite a few things traded off. I end up with double pawns, or I go here. I kind of like trading, I think. Yeah, for 5, for there. Your knight's out of the game. Here, 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 here. Should be good enough. All this. Like I say, this. I'd like to get my knight here. Ooh, maybe just play this. I'm going to go for this. Maybe here was stronger. maybe I can play a4 there. I'm still doing well here, so kind of like a4. If you take, I'm in with my king. If you do nothing, I'm taking, and if you push, I can take with the pawn, and I'm there. Yeah, I like a4. And your rook's useless there. Right, it's not going this way, it's not going that way. So I was thinking I might take there and then maybe get up to b3. I suppose the nice bit about the double pawns is they take away quite a lot of useful squares, and it's not easy to be got at. Like if you're black now, you're already struggling for moves, aren't you? You're going in here. Which square? Which square? This one? You can go there, but again you can't move up or down the file. Maybe you push the pawn and sit behind it that way. But like I'm grabbing this and then this goes. This would be a beautiful square for white knight on d5, from which it defends the e3 pawn, my queen defends the e4 pawn. Yeah, I think land the knight there. I'm actually just pushing the b pawn, should be winning. Maybe you start by pushing the b pawn. Start with the knight. Start with the knight, start with the b pawn, start with the b pawn. Maybe I should start with the knight. Because like the check, given where the rook is placed, if you come to either of these squares, my knight would hit you and the rook. I was also thinking that knight here could be a potential. Okay. Check. King here, and then this maneuver would be mate. Yeah, this is a really strong threat now. If you do nothing, like I say, check there and mate, and if you try to preempt, so I can still play this. No, I can't. Oh, that's annoying. can take there, but yeah, I'm using this pawn. Oh, I've got check. Let's play check. And then we can take there. Oh, and I've got check there. Let's just take this pawn. This is coming in here. Yeah, we'll take that, it's fine. So here you've got check there. Here you've got this here. This. Got nothing on that, have you? You just have to move. Let's come back. It's a good move. I'm threatening to push, kind of. And this one. Also now this and this, or this. Yeah, that is a strong move. If you move the rook, I've got check, mate. So you have to defend this by going back here, and then I've got what looks like a really picking up the rook, but it's actually the only way to defend is to drop your knight back and take. So this is, if you do nothing, this is super strong. This is still the threat. I don't see how you defend that. Asking for another take back. We had 2 in the previous game, and I asked them why they wanted the take back, and there was no message back. Can you just take here? You need to be a bit careful, obviously, that the pawn is 1 square away from queening, but I have mate on the board. Push here, and I have check, mate, and if you go here, I have, or I can also go the other way, right? I can go check, mate, and this doesn't do anything, this is just mate in 1. I was trying to think if there's some kind of knight mate of check, here, check, here, take with a knight, and you take here. Yeah, just don't need to play with our food. Just go here. Nice. Nice.